हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज चंदन सिंह। सो गाइज, जो सेल्फ इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग प्रैक्टिस का मैं सीरीज चला रहा हूँ, उसी का एक ये अगला वीडियो है। देखिए गाइज, यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है कि व्हाट टाइम डू यू वेक अप। चलिए, सो आई वेक अप अराउंड 5:30 इन द मॉर्निंग। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डू यू डू आफ्टर यू वेक अप? After I wake up, okay, so after waking up, of course I freshen up. After that, I drop my son at the school bus pickup point. When he goes, then I come back to my home, and after coming back, I recite Hanuman Chalisa, and after that, I take lukewarm water with some, that cinnamon powder, and then around 7 o'clock, I start my class. So, this is what I do after waking up. Okay, next question. Do you exercise regularly? Yeah, of course, I exercise regularly. Actually, I go to gym in the afternoon around 3:30 something. I reach gym, so I exercise over there. That's it. So I do that every day. At least Monday to Friday, I go to gym. Sometimes I don't go on Saturdays, and all the Sundays are always off. So at least Monday to Friday, I go to gym. What do you eat for breakfast? Okay, as far as my breakfast is concerned, so as I told you that I start my day with lukewarm water with some cinnamon powder. After that, I take collagen powder mixed with water, and then when it comes to taking breakfast, sometimes I take poha, sometimes uttapam, sometimes I take bread omelette, sometimes bread and butter toast. So this is what I take for my breakfast. Not so heavy, but when I take poha, that is counted in heavy breakfast, because after taking poha, I take my lunch. Sometimes I have food around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, or sometimes after coming from gym, because poha, for me, poha is little heavy breakfast. Okay, next is, how do you go to work or school? How do you go to work or school? See, I don't go to work. I work from home. So I would say that around 7 o'clock I start teaching my students, and I keep on teaching until 12. This is what I do in the morning. And same thing I start in the evening as well. Around 7 o'clock I start teaching my students, and I finish teaching at 11 p.m. So this is where I'm sitting. This is the place where I work every day. Okay. How do you spend your evenings? Well, as I told you that I start teaching my students, so I start teaching at 7 o'clock. So I have continuous classes like 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. So I keep on teaching. So I totally get engrossed in teaching, and this is how I spend my evening. If I talk about Monday to Friday, if you ask me about Saturdays and Sundays, so definitely I don't teach my students, so I use that time in different activities. Sometimes I, go outside. Sometimes I start shooting my videos. It could be related to English related, or it could be related to some short films that I sometimes shoot at home as well. Or I might spend my time with my family members. I might go outside. So these are the things I do on Saturdays and Sundays. Well, do you prefer tea or coffee? See, if you give me two options, tea or coffee, so I would rather go for tea than coffee. I don't know why. If I talk about coffee, I think I take coffee once in a blue moon, not every day, or not twice a week. Sometimes when I feel like taking coffee, or if my wife is taking coffee and if she asks me to take, so I go for that. But I'm not a fan of taking coffee. I'm not fond of taking coffee. So I would rather go for tea than coffee. This is what I like. Okay. What time do you sleep? As I told you that I finish teaching at 11 p.m. Means my last class is that ends at 11 p.m. So after that I must go to bed to sleep. But I don't do that. After 11 p.m. I start, start working. I start working on my computer and do some pending work, such as creating some difficult and attractive homework for my students, or I might read some grammar books, or I might do my acting practice, my voice practice. So I go to bed sometimes at 1 o'clock. Sometimes I go to bed at 2 o'clock. I know this is wrong. I should not do this. But this is what I have been doing. And I know the consequences of it. Having said that, I must admit what I do. So I don't go to bed exactly, soon after finishing teaching. I take time. But this is bad. I will try to work on it very soon. Okay. Do you like to plan your day? See, my day is already planned. Monday to Friday, it is already planned. I don't have to plan. Yes, I have to plan what I'll do on Saturday. I have to plan what I'll do on Sunday. Otherwise, Monday to Friday is already done. That what I have to do from this time to this time. It is already planned. What is the best part of your day? See, best part of my day, most of the, I mean, if I talk about the major part of my day, that is already involved in teaching. So the best part of my day is teaching, of course, because when I teach, I enjoy my work and I always teach everything in detail. I think about those students who have come to me with a view to getting what they haven't got yet. They want to know each and everything in detail because they are confused somewhere. They have not got anything from other teachers, or they might not have got what they want from YouTube videos. That's the reason they have come to me. So I must teach them what they are looking for. So I get absolutely engrossed in teaching. So the best part of the day is, of course, teaching. And I communicate with my students. I crack some jokes, they laugh, and we have fun. So we are like a family. So I enjoy that, and that is the best part of the day. Well, guys, so thank you very much. In next video, I'll be asking some other questions to myself, and I'll be answering that. So thank you very much for watching this video. Stay connected, guys. Video को like कीजिएगा. Thank you very much, everybody.